Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with the Rude Man. And in the last episode, we left off in Gridania, and we have to talk to the Sylph. But I have made level 30. Actually, I'm level 31, almost 32. And I've got some maintenance to do this morning. First of all, we've gotten some new equipment. So let's see what we have. We have a new grimoire, and we have a new coat. And it looks like some wrist guards. So we're going to equip those. First of all, before we do, I'll show you why we want to do that. If we look at this new coat we got, compare it to the one we're wearing, you're going to see that the one we're wearing is item level 17, and it's a level 15 piece of equipment. The other one is item level 31. Almost twice the item level there, and it's a level 31, so it's a lot better, and it's got better skills to it, and you can put materia on it, so it's better all the way around. Now, whether you like it or not, that's another question, but we're going to take it. You don't keep it long enough to be too displeased. But that's what it looks like. So does it match anything else? Not really. But it's better. So we're going to keep it. All right. Now, we also, if you look up in the corner up here, we've got our first contact is our main quest line. We've got two quests here, sub-quests. Now, normally I wouldn't do side quests. Or I will, but I'm not going to do them and record them. But these two have to do with our class. We are a summoner, and at level 30, we get to be a scholar. Now, this is the only job class that has two classes. One's a DPS and one is a healer, and they level side by side. If I never played scholar, it would be level 31 right now. If I'm level 70, my scholar would also be level 70, even if I've never played it before. So we're going to take care of these two things this morning. We need to come. That's why I'm in Limsa Laminzi. And first of all, we're going to take this one. This is the scholar. So she's going to tell us that, hey, well, you've level 30. You can now become a scholar. It's not that easy. I've got quest lines to do. Forgotten but not gone. Roland, have you any interest in history? If so, I'd share with you an opportunity to study the ways of the ancients. A curiously refined and well-read Marauder visited the guild the other day in the hopes that he might meet an arcanist of exceptional skill. He claims that the assistance of one such individual would be invaluable for the success of his archaeological research. I say claims because despite his eloquence, the thought of a marauder with academic ambitions still strikes me as a bit odd. You are, of course, free to formulate your own opinions. His name is Alcazolka, and he can be found at the Marauders Guild should curiosity overwhelm you. All right. Now, we need to talk to our trainer and see what she's got in store for us. Austerities of Flame. Acting Guildmaster has news of a task which might interest you. Greetings, Roland. It's well you have come, for we have an intriguing matter to discuss. A request has come to our guild from the Sons of Saint Corniche, an organization of some of the finest minds in Erosia, and they've asked for you by name. It appears that the research of the Sons are currently conducting would benefit from the assistance of an arcanist, specifically one who has had the tempering experience of defeating the primal Ifrit. Though I must admit to some curiosity as to how these scholars knew the extent of your heroic exploits, I suppose the source of their knowledge is of little relevance. If you'd answer this request, then you will find your contact, a researcher by the name of Yumitra, at Apkula Falls in the nation of Gridania. Well, coincidentally, we have to go back to Gridania because that's where our main quest is. Okay, so that is our summoner quest. But before we do that, let's go talk to this Marauder. I'm going to eat a little food before I get into this. There's our feller. Thank you for setting aside your preconceptions, Roland. I'm acutely aware how unusual it is for a Marauder to conduct research, as it were. However, you shall soon understand that I am not at all like my more muscular brethren. Rather than rush blindly into enemy's maw, I formulate and execute stratagems to great effect. My archaeological pursuits are but an extension of this practice, for at present I am researching the military tactics of ancient Nim. 'Twould not surprise me if you were unfamiliar with Nim. The civilization flourished some 15-odd centuries ago during the 5th Astral Era. The Nimians lived during an age of wonders when the magical arts flourished, but magics can be wielded for weal or for woe, and this period of peace eventually gave way to the great war of the Magi. The nations of that bygone era brought earth-shattering magics to bear against one another, yet Nim, with only a handful of mages to support its army of mariners, repulsed would-be invaders time and time again. Precisely how a military force of this composition could defy its stronger neighbors is a mystery which has long puzzled military historians. By translating extant Nimian tablets, which I have recently purchased, I mean to solve the riddle at long last. As my knowledge of Arcanima is cursory at best, I require an experienced arcanist to assist me with my analysis of any text pertaining to the magical arts. Will you be that arcanist, Roland? There is, however, a complication. The Nimian tablets and other assorted relics, for which I paid an exceedingly large amount of money, were stolen en route to Limsa Liminsi. The information inscribed upon those tablets could be of untold significance. I will not allow thieves to sell it to some rich Uldan collector for a pittance. Pray, accompany me to the Raincatcher Gully docks and help me reclaim my relics. I have a strong reason to believe the perpetrators can be found there. Okay. Guess we're heading out. Fisherman's Guild will catch us a boat. We need to go to Costa del Sol. And we got our chocobo out. And it looks like he's got about an hour's worth of time on him. We do have him set to heal. Yeah, we need to go up to take another boat. This pretty country here. Nice beaches. Yes, I like long walks on the beach. Beautiful sunsets, that kind of thing. All right, Mr. Skipper. We need a boat. Raincatcher Gully. All right, where's our man? There he is. Alka. Here we are. As I suspected, there are aught more than broken men who have seized the docks and taken to robbing every passing ship. Come, let us put an end to this banditry and come back with what is ours. Of these other guys to wait for us, isn't it? Oh, I didn't see that second guy. That's okay, we'll keep it. Alright. This must be our stuff over here. Yes, this is it. A treatise on Nemean military tactics, just as I had hoped. What did I find? Whoa, that's cool. A ferry. Hello there. Mayhap the tablet can explain this. Mumble, mumble, scholars, familiars, fairies. The sunlight of Eos doth soothe and shield. The moonlight of Selene doth silence and strengthen. So there's two of them. Roland. By the 12. Have you any idea what this means? We have rediscovered a long-lost magical arts of Nemean scholars. Sweet. Fairies. Honest to God's fairies. Well, now I've seen everything. Anyway, I shall return to the guild and begin translating the tablet. I cannot wait to see what other secrets it contains. So you're just going to leave me here? Alright, I guess we got to go back. While we're here, though, I'm going to run up and see, have we been to Wineport yet? I can't remember. And it's raining like cats and dogs. No, we haven't been here yet. Alright, we'll be back here later. But for the time being, I'm going to run back to Limsa. So I'll meet you there. Alright, let's speak to Alka. So, quite the adventure, eh? Excellent timing, Roland. I've just finished transcribing a section which will doubtless be of interest to you. According to the tablet, the crystal from which the fairy sprang forth is called the soul of the scholar, and it contains the wisdom of those long-dead Nemean mages. With it, you can call upon the fairy as you did before, and bind her to your will. As I said before, I have little knowledge of Arcanema, so unless you have some objections, I would like to entrust the crystal to you. Oh, and you needn't recompense me. Simply knowing that the lost arts are being preserved is enough. I shall devote my energies to deciphering the remaining text. Should I discover anything new, I promise that you'll be the first to know. Okay, the next quest for Scholar is reached at level 35. And we've unlocked the Scholar. With the soul of the Scholar equipped, you can summon a fairy to aid you in battle. When called forth, she will assume the form of a healer-type pet. Alright, let's take a look at this. Now, these two jobs will share common things. They have their own grimoire, but some grimoires, that's the book that they use, some of them are for both jobs. Some of them are for just one job. So, but you know that's how we change jobs, is by the weapon. So this one here is actually Summoner and Scholar, so it works for both. So we've already got it. All we have to do is, I think, change the Soul Crystal. Okay, so now everything's the same with us, except for now we are a Scholar. And as you can see, I can now, my bars have changed, and I can now summon a fairy. Either that one, or where's the other one? Let's see. Which one was that? That was Celine. There's the... No, that's not it. Where's the other one? Where's Eos? Interesting. It doesn't matter. Oh, there she is, right there. Okay, so now we're actually a healer. We're not a DPS. The other job is a DPS, a summoner, which is damage per second. We're a damage dealer. Where this one is a healer. This one will keep the party healed up and safe, hopefully, if you're good at it, which I'm not too good at it. But, so now we have actually 2 jobs we can do with this. So, let's go back here, and we can actually make ourselves a scholar. And then if we want to change, all we have to do is, let's see, we can go back to Summoner. There's the scholar. We need to change that. Alright, we're back to Arcanist. And we need to go back to talk to our trainer, because we actually have an Arcanist quest to take. Oh, and it's back in Gridania. I forgot, sorry. So we need to go to Gridania, so I'll see you there. Alright, we're back in Gridania. And we need to go talk to this gal that wants to talk to us on Summoner. Let's go to the amphitheater. Now, right now we're what we call an Arcanist. We haven't become a summoner yet, and I think that's what this quest is going to do. It's going to make us a summoner. Yumitra. You're Roland Painter, I assume. Well met, and thank you for coming. My name, as you obviously surmised, is Yumitra. I'm a member of the Sons of St. Kenosh. Ours is a Sherilyn order that seeks the lost knowledge of the Allegan Empire. And in that regard, we have recently made a singularly important discovery at our dig site in Mordona. We salvaged from the ruins a set of ancient texts describing the existence of a sect of Allegan mages known as summoners. These were arcane practitioners said to have the ability to siphon the essence of the primals and manifest their stolen energy as biddable ally known as an EGI. I think it's EGI. Should we succeed in resurrecting such arts, then we might well hold in our hands the power to bring this age of conflict to an end. There is, however, as there always must be, one monumental obstacle to realizing this reality. In order to manifest these obedient incarnations of the Beastman's savage deities, one must first defeat a primal and capture its etheric essence. Thus, only one who can boast such a daunting achievement under his belt may even begin the path to becoming a summoner. Do you understand now why I called upon you? If you wish to contribute to my research, then come to me in the west of Birgit's Strike in southern Thanalan. There shall we conduct a ritual of summoning, the austerities of flame. Alright, put your coolest clothes on. We're going to the desert. Now, actually, we can teleport to Ul'dah for free. And we need to go out the gate of Thal. Got our trusty chocobo, but we're going to take our motorcycle. When you have a chocobo like I've got for a companion, you need to keep it out as much as you can because it doesn't level unless it's out, and you want that companion to level with you as you're leveling. Oh, we're level 32. Look at that big booger. Yeah, we want to go this way. Okay, we're gonna head in through here. We're gonna take a shortcut through the mountain. We're not quite in the desert yet. Can you let me through? Thank you. All right, let's get this crystal while we're here. This is Forgotten Springs. There's always some kind of a monster attacking this place. Things are ugly. Alright, she wanted us to meet out in the middle of the desert, so we're getting close. Need a bigger fan, girl. It's hot out here. Come on. Get out of the way, Kokobo. Old paint. Alright, let's see what she has to say. Greetings to you once more, Roland. I'm feeling this unique opportunity would be nigh impossible for you to ignore. Let us proceed directly to the ritual, shall we? According to the records we recovered, the summoners of old would perform these rites in a land in which the naturally dominant element matched the aspect of the avatar they wished to call forth. Only in such a place might one sufficiently shift one's etheric balance in the desired direction. The element of fire is especially strong here in the Segoli Desert. I can think of no land more fitting in which to summon an incarnation of the Lord of Inferno. Before we begin, I must insist that you accept this gem. It may appear of little worth, but within its faceted depths dwell the memories of long-deceased summoners. Now, you must focus. Visualize the etheric flow through you, a vibrant current of energy transforming into living fire. Hold this image in your mind, and the raging heat of your life force shall spawn an Egi wreathed in flames. Be aware, however, that this nascent entity will appear before you unbound and hostile. It is your charge to overpower the avatar and establish yourself as its master. The path of the summoner is not, if not fraught with peril. Okay. Here we go. crap. Alright, here we go. I hope she's gonna heal me. I might have to heal myself. Well, she's helping out somewhat. Got him. There he goes. All right, we did it. Most impressive, Roland. The Fireborn Eggi has submitted to your will. You have mastered the austerities of flame. That is no small feat. Pray, let us return to Apcola Falls that we might further discuss your achievement. Alright, so we're going back. We're going back to okay, so the quickest way to get back to Gridania is for us to... Well, where's our teleport go? Let's see. It goes to Gridania, so we'll just teleport there. And let's head back to the falls. This is truly a momentous occasion. You've rescued the lost art of summoning from the grasping mire of forgotten history. But you must know more of the avatar you have bound. In the ancient tongue of the Allegan Empire, it would be known as Ifrit EGI, where EGI translates approximately to pure or the essence of. In short, you have tamed a willful manifestation of Ifrit's raging fires. As you might expect from an entity born of the Lord of the Inferno, this avatar and its capacity for destruction should serve you well in the battles to come. With such an ally at your command, it is not too soon to take upon yourself the title of Summoner. You have proven yourself more than worthy of the soul crystal you now possess. Yet be that as it may, the road before you is long and arduous. If you would triumph in this age of conflict, you must needs master more than just the Egi of fire. I suggest that you next fix your gaze upon claiming a servant of unyielding stone. This will, of course, necessitate you joining an expedition to defeat the primal known as Titan. This beloved divinity of the kobolds poses the greatest threat to Limsa Lominsa, and it is there that you shall find allies in your cause. The risks are great, but so too are the rewards. Topple the Lord of the Crags, and we may progress to the next stage of our historic research. Fair fortune to you, Roland. All right, the next one is at level 35. And we will now be working with Yumitra instead of the gal from Limsa Lominsa. Summoner has been unlocked. Okay, we have a new spell that lets us summon that character, that avatar. Okay, so we started off as an Arcanist, but now we can be a Summoner. And the way to do that, and you'll notice that nothing really changed. So to do that, what we need to do is go to Character, and without a Soul Crystal, we are an Arcanist. When we put the Soul Crystal on, we will become a Summoner. And as you notice, not too much changed. The bar changed, though. So I'm going to have to redo my bar. Alright, here we are. This is where the Sylphs live. And there's our quest. Comixio. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Okay, now if you remember, we were supposed to... uh-oh, there went my cocoa bowl. Bring it back out. Okay, we're supposed to dance, so we're going to do that. There, don't you feel silly? This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Alright, cool. Now he'll talk to me. Walking One would bring gift to this one? Walking One is most kind. Okay, so they gave us, the guy in Hawthorne told us to give it milk root, and then we have the letter of introduction that they wanted us to give. Walking One brings milk root. Ooh, milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Walking One carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought milk root, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home? But the sylphs of Little Solus have always welcomed Gridonian envoys with open wings. This letter carried by Roland here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still, you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such rude welcome? Was Roland's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. All right, so let's talk to Ida. Say, Roland, are you in the mood for dancing? Not really. That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer express an interest in my culture. Me? Of course, I'd be happy to join. Ow, oh. There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Yeah, sure. You're probably younger than I am. All right, I guess we're dancing for everybody. Walking One would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps its ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Yeah, well, I don't want to weave. I didn't want to dance. Would feel silly. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Well, we made one friend. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Okay, let's go back and talk to Ida. Roland, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solus. The better news, why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. God, silly. Papalimo. Roland, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folks, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solus do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, wouldn't you say? That said, the sylphs are known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hearer Emidia of the Gridonians who reside here. She's most like to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. I think that I read that wrong. I think they're not likely to talk about their troubles. Praise be the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventure with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solus are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solus wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize in hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and gall gnats that roam these paths are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with these deeds, seek out Kumuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. All right, well, we've got some duties to do, but I think I'll do those in the next episode. Hope you had fun. I hope to see you there. Ta-ta for now.